Hello, my name is Chato Sarah. I'm from Pancasakti University of Bekasi in majoring English education. Today, I'm going to review the translation of Sapardi Djoko Damono's poem into English. Welcome everyone. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of translating poetry, specifically the works of Sapardi Djoko Damono into English. Why is this important? Because poetry is a form of cultural expression that transcends borders and connects people from different backgrounds. Through translation, we can preserve the beauty and meaning of these works for generations to come. But translating poetry is not easy. It requires skills, nuance, and an understanding of both language and cultures. So, let's dive in and explore the challenges and approaches to translating Sapardi Djoko Damono's poetry. Challenges of translation. Translating poetry is a complex task that requires not only linguistic expertise but also a deep understanding of the cultural context in which the poem was written. Even the most skilled translator may struggle to capture the full essence of a poem when moving it from one language to another. Sapardi Djoko Damono's works presents particular challenges for translator due to its rich use of imaginary and cultural references. For example, his poem Hujan Bulan Juni, Rain in June, contains references to Indonesian folklore and traditions that may be unfamiliar to non-Indonesian readers. Translator must find a way to convey this nuance without losing the original meaning and impact of the poem. Approaches to translation. When it comes to translating poetry, there are two main approaches: literal translation and interpretive translation. Literal translation aims to preserve the original text as closely as possible, while interpretive translation takes more liberties with the language in order to convey the essence of the poem. Sapardi Djoko Damono's poem Hujan Bulan Juni provides a great example of these two approaches. In a literal translation, the little would be translated as June moon rain. But an interpretive translation might use a more poetic phrase like rainy June night. The choice between these two approaches can greatly affect the final product and how the poem is received by readers. Translation of Sapardi Djoko Damono's poem. The process of translating poetry is often fraught with challenges, as the nuance and cultural references that are embedded in the original language can be difficult to convey in another language. This is particularly true when it comes to the work of Sapardi Djoko Damono, whose poetry is known for its rich imagery and complex themes. In this section, we will provide a side-by-side comparison of one of Sapardi Djoko Damono's poems in its original language and its English translation. We will analyze the differences between the two versions and discuss how the translator approached the challenges of translating the work. By doing so, we hope to shed light on the complexities of translation and the importance of preserving cultural heritage through the written word. Conclusion. Translating poetry is a difficult yet important task that helps preserve cultural heritage and promote cross-cultural understanding. As we have seen in our analysis of Sapardi Djoko Damono's work, certain nuance and cultural references can be lost in translation. But there are different approaches to translation that can affect the final product. In the end, it is up to the translator to make choices about how to approach the challenges of translating poetry. Through their work, they have the power to bring the beauty of another language and culture to a wider audience. As Sapardi Djoko Damono wrote, the world is a wide, wide place, and I have not yet traveled it all. Translation allows us to travel the world through the words of others. Thank you. Goodbye.